Now let us see a previous year JEE question. It's an interesting question. A train is moving along a straight line with a constant acceleration a. Constant acceleration means it's a uniform motion. A boy standing in the train throws a ball forward with a speed of 10 meter per second at an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal. So there is a boy in the train and he throws a ball. It's a projectile motion. Angle is given. The boy has to move forward by 1.15 meter inside the train to catch the ball back at the initial height. The acceleration the train is. This question has come in 2011. Now there are two things in this question. One, there is a relative motion, and then there is a projectile motion, and we have to solve the unknown, means we have to identify the conditions that are given in the question. Now roughly I have tried to draw a figure. Now this is the train. This continuous line is the original position of the train, and the train is moving like this in this direction. So this star mark is some fixed point on the ground. Can be a tree or can be anything, a board, a milestone. Now when this train is moving, let us say the boy is inside the train at some particular location. Okay. Now when the train moves, the boy also automatically moves. Okay. If the boy is simply standing, his position in the train, let us take the rear position. His position will be there only. With respect to train, if this is some 2 meters, he will be in 2 meters only. But this boy also is moving. Okay. And in order to understand this, we will be taking a point of reference on the ground to actually understand how much the boy has moved. So what happens is, when the train moves, let us say this was the distance between the boy and the rear, and then the train moves, then this dotted line is the new position. So same distance would have been maintained, like the train moved whatever distance, so that much the boy is standing still, so the gap between the rear and the boy will be same, but actually the boy also moved. So with respect to the ground, the boy right now is here. So how much distance the boy has moved with respect to ground means from this position to this position. This position to this position, had the boy been still, but because the boy is also moving, he had gone a little further distance. So the boy has to move 1.15 meter inside the train. This is inside the train. And one more condition is given, that the boy has thrown a ball like this, a projectile motion making angle 60 degree, and he catches the ball at the same height. Boy, let us say some 5 feet, 6 feet height is there. If he is catching the ball at the same height, means it has completed the projectile motion, isn't it? Let us say this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So when he has completed that, so that means what is the time? The time is the total time of flight. Now we are trying to find out the displacement of the boy with respect to the ground, SBG. It will be SB minus SG. Okay. So here you see, I am just introducing ST, where T is the displacement of the train. So SB minus ST plus ST minus SG. So what is this? This is SBT, displacement of the boy with respect to the train. And what is this? Displacement of the train with respect to the ground. Okay. So these two are getting adding up. Then you are getting displacement of the boy with respect to ground. Pictorially, the same situation is there. Okay. Now the train has moved forward and the boy also moved forward. So both, when you are adding up, you are getting the displacement with respect to the ground. Now how much did the train move? The train moved, the displacement of the train will be half AT square. Okay. The displacement of the train will be half AT square. And what is this time? This time will be the time when the boy again catches the ball at the same height. So that time is the time of flight. 2u sin theta by g, theta is 60, u is given as 10 meter per second. So you can get time as root 3 seconds. So you can get the displacement of the train. Half a t square, this is 3 by 2a. And what is the displacement of the boy? The boy displacement has been given as 1.15 meter. So when you add these two, you get the displacement of the boy with respect to the ground. Alright. Now this distance is equal to the distance the ball covered and came back and returned to the boy's hand. Now what is that distance? That is the range basically. So you have to take only the horizontal distance. Okay, horizontal component you have to take, it is u cos 60 into time, the total time of flight of the ball. So when you equate these two, you get the unknown, which is a, which is 5 meter per second square. Okay, so this is how you have to do this type of question. Now the boy has projected the ball with u speed. The train is not going at the speed of u. Once one student asks, the train is not going at the speed u. The ball is being thrown at a speed of u. The train might have started from 0 speed and picked up the speed. The train initial speed is not given in the question. So here there will be a ut term. That ut term has cancelled out because there is no train speed given in the question. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.